Welcome back, and hello to those just tuning in. My name is Jake Clements. This is a channel for me to explore my whiskey journey, my thoughts and opinions on whiskeys and everything related, but they're just that, my thoughts and opinions. This week I'm exploring Whiskey Acres Straight Rye Whiskey. The thing about Whiskey Acres is it's in Dekalb, Illinois, about 60 miles from Chicago. It is a farm. I mean, fifth generation farmers, they are growing and making this whiskey from the seed to the bottle. So all the grains that go in this are grown on the farm. They harvest it, they mill it, they mash it, they ferment it, they distill it, bottle it. It's truly a all in-house process for them. They started this back in 2014. They've never sourced anything, so they were using smaller barrels. My understanding is that since 2017, they've been filling nothing but 53 gallons. So their straight rye whiskey has been aged at least 2 years in order for it to have the straight label. The mash bill is 75% rye and 25% corn. Now in the US, they designate the type of whiskey based on the grain mash bill. So in order for it to be a rye whiskey, it's got to contain at least 51%. They have 75. It also has to be aged in a new charred oak barrel, which they are doing. So you have a straight rye whiskey. Now, their website says that they use a particular strain of rye that has notes of vanilla. From what I can tell, it's called AC Hazlet, that they're growing there on the farm. They're also experimenting with like 16 to 20 different varietals of corn. I don't think any of those have come out yet, but that's super cool as well. So I picked this up in Illinois for about $45. Not bad, it's reasonably priced. So the nose is, I mean, it's got a great smell to it. It's got kind of a cooling effect on the nose. There is hints of sweet and earthiness. It is grain forward, I would say. That rye and then the corn kind of really provide that earthy sweetness. But then there's a little bit of buttery vanilla and then like cherry pipe tobacco. You know, that really aromatic pipe tobacco that you'll smell. Oh yeah. Smells delicious. The taste is sweet, not overly complex. I mean, there's a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of earthiness. The earthiness I would equate to kind of like either tobacco or kind of leather, kind of just and again, it's probably that grain coming out in it. The sweet's a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of caramel maybe, but really it's kind of really this very sweet, earthy, and that's kind of not real complex for me. However, the finish has this very subtle spice that creeps up on you. Almost like white pepper versus black pepper. I mean, white pepper's kind of that slow heat. It's kind of what this is it doesn't start off spicy, it doesn't like just attack you, but it kind of slowly builds in. You get the tingle on your tongue. So I would say a little white pepper. There is a little bit of, I swear it's that cherry kind of pipe tobacco right there at the very beginning of the finish. But as all the flavors fade out, it is a little dry in the finish. There's a little bit of sweetness though too, and that could be from the fruit like I was talking about. All in all, it's quite delicious. If you have a chance to pick it up, I'm a fan of it, but again, this is just my thoughts. I've also been told I haven't met a whiskey I don't like. I would argue there's some I like better than others. But I appreciate you tuning in. I'd appreciate it if you'd like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. If you really like what we're doing, I'd appreciate it if you headed over to our Patreon page and considered being a patron. It'd really help us continue to make this content, make this content, I guess. Until next time, cheers.